Thanks for hanging out and drinking with two dudes and a mic. I'm, of course, Mike, and as always, I'm sitting across from my favorite dude. Gus, what is going on, man?
I'm doing good, man. It's an exciting show we got going on today. We got some
yes, sir.
Some cool stuff.
It's intimidating, but exciting.
It's if anybody walked in here to the studio right now, they'd be like, what the fuck is going on?
It looks like it's either something real sexy or something real, like, dark and dirty.
Yeah.
Either way. In studio today, we have pro MMA fighter, fighting in things like Bellator, MSC, King the Cage, among others. We have a certified badass sitting right here next to us. That's the intimidation part. I'm a little intimidated sitting next to him because he could fucking kill me 10 times before I even finish my beer. We got Chuck, the Energizer Mady, in here. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I am doing fine. The way we do things here is we start off with a show shot. So I've already poured you some. We're drinking, what is this? Smirnoff Raspberry Vodka, which is normally we do the grapefruit.
Normally.
But the store I went to didn't have any. So we're drinking a raspberry instead. So here we go. Everybody listening, men, women, here we go. All my dudes. Cheers, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's actually not...
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
It's better than the grapefruit. All right, beer cracks. Here we go. You already popped it. This guy's like, he's not fucking around. He's like, yeah, I'm going to drink before the show. So Chuck, thank you for coming in, man. We appreciate you stopping in.
Yeah, no problem.
Especially during all this craziness. We appreciate you. I wanted to touch base real quick. We're gonna be doing a fucking world record on this show today. You are going to be a Guinness World Record holder. How do you feel?
I feel great. I already beat the record 4 years ago, so I know I can do it. Now it's gonna be all legit. So
official.
You guys,
completely official.
You guys took care of all the official stuff. I had my application, just renewed it, and now we can send it off.
It's
and
exciting,
get that record.
man.
It is exciting.
This
yeah.
is fucking cool.
It'd be a world record right here in the studio.
Yeah, I know. We're not gonna. Don't say anything about what it is yet. No. I mean, there is a pool and there's a very large tarp put down, and there's 3 dudes in a studio, and one of them's breaking a world. One of them's breaking a world record.
That doesn't sound right.
But don't worry about that. Yeah. No, it's gonna be pretty cool. We have more people coming in. They're gonna do like the witness stuff, and you and I are gonna keep time. And
yeah, this is official. We got timekeepers. We've got witnesses. It's going to be videoed and submitted for an official world record.
And in honor of that, I'm drinking back to my original Guinness because we're drinking some Guinness World Records right here. What do you got, Gus?
The usual honest lager.
Honest lager.
Always.
You're an honest lager guy.
I am.
And Chuck, what do you got? No, go ahead and tell everybody what you're drinking.
I gotta keep my girlish figure, I guess, as a pro athlete. So drinking Michelob Ultra.
Yeah.
I gotta take it easy though. Yesterday was Father's Day. I drank 5 liters of Heineken. So I had one of those mini kegs.
That's fair.
Cracked that open. So
I've never done those.
5 liters of beer.
Have you done the Heineken keg?
It's 10 tall boys, realistically.
Is it? Oh, that's not so bad.
Right, each
To
one's
yourself?
a half liter. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose.
Each one's like a half liter.
That's still a lot of beer, though.
You drank 10 tall boys to yourself?
Yeah.
In a day?
And
you're
like
you're
6
drinking
hours,
today.
not even 6 hours.
I don't think I could do that.
I could do it. I mean, I'm
Like
not
you-
sure how long I'd survive after.
And you're not a big dude.
No.
Like, for anybody who doesn't know how big you are, you're what, 160, 165?
Fat right now, yeah, 160.
Yeah.
I usually fight at 145, so
Jesus.
my weight, I'm a little off right now because I usually walk around 150, 155, like comfortably muscular. And now I got the dad bod going on. So
Yeah, but it's quarantine. Everyone
quarantine.
has. That's my excuse too.
I'm still training, but not really as strict as normal. So and my wife's pregnant again, so I just say it's sympathy
nice.
weight.
Fucking congrats, man. That's
Thanks.
good.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
That's good.
Third kid, third boy,
Third.
third boy.
You didn't learn after the first 2? We don't have kids, so we can say whatever we want.
At least I only have boys, right? So I could
There
get
you
grow my
go.
army.
You got a little
Grow it-
fighter.
Grow it strong,
Yeah, it's like a UFC just in your house.
pretty much.
That's
yeah.
awesome. Fuck yeah. But no, I've never drank the 5 liters ever. I don't think I've ever bought one of those like mini keg things.
Yeah, they're like $30,
I've-
so they're not bad.
I've drank them.
So
but
wait,
I'm not, just
break
not
it
by
down.
myself.
$30 for 10 tall cans.
Yeah, so like almost 15 beers too, regular beers.
Okay. Oh, that's not bad.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a case of beer. Does it stay cold? How do you keep? Oh, you just put it in
I
ice.
had the cooler. Yeah, I had a little
Yeah.
cooler. I put ice.
Do I-
I sent you a video yesterday of me
I
pouring
was
it.
a little intoxicated when
Yeah.
I looked at it. Though.
Me too, though.
It was a day off, so I was like, fucking drinking. Might as well.
Yeah, it's a day off. I'm drinking. I'm at work drinking. Doing the show. I'm drinking.
I don't drink at work. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I mean, of course, drink. It's social and it's quarantine. So any of the beer I drink in the last 3 months doesn't count.
Is that how it works?
Yeah,
You just-
and that's why we all have dad bods because it doesn't count.
It's not good because the week before I returned my empties and Fuck. In 1 week, I drank 48 tall boys.
Yeah.
What do you normally
That's
drink?
bad.
What's your go-to?
Normally, well, anything cold, really. I just started drinking some IPAs just because there's flavor.
Yeah,
Right?
I don't know.
It
We
got a
talked
little
about
bitter.
this before.
I like bitter. I don't know. I just acquired a taste working and selling it for 13 years, right?
Yeah.
So my taste buds change. I got to try everything. And,
I don't know, man.
I just can't
We've
get into
talked
them.
about IPAs on the show before. I can't.
I don't mind them. I'll drink them.
There's a half a dozen in there that I'm never.
That's not real IPA there.
But it came.
I'm never gonna drink it.
Yeah, that's a KPA though. It's not the same, is it? Does that taste the same as normal IPA?
Not at all. No.
No, I don't
That's
think
like
so.
lighter. That's not.
The thing with IPAs is it's not very a distinct name. Like
Yeah.
an IPA can be almost any. Like Alexander Keith's is an IPA, and then you can
and
get
it's shit.
other IPAs that are like so bitter that
Like, yeah, a lot of hops and everything, right?
Yeah.
So I like bitter. I just acquired a taste to it now, so the more bitter, the better.
When I think of IPA, that's what I think of. Like bitter, disgusting, like horse shit.
yeah.
But I'll drink anything, you know what I mean? As long as it's cold, I don't care. I'm not picky.
So when
Just
you
easy.
train, do you drink at all when you train?
6 to 8 weeks before competition, I cut out all booze. Sometimes I'll drink a non-alcoholic beer just because I like the taste of beer.
Right.
So just to get the taste, right? And
Do you do the prohib though, the true 0%, or do you do like the O'Doul's 0.5 or?
whatever's cheap and
Okay.
cold, right? I'll go to the grocery store and buy a 12-pack for $6.99.
So 0.5 or 0 doesn't
Something
matter.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I just like try to cut out booze because you gotta let your body heal, right? I'd rather
Yeah.
take the punishment on my internal organs by getting hit than by booze, right?
I mean,
Like my go-to is a liver shot, right? And if your liver's already beat up from booze,
I never thought that statement would ever be said on the show. I like my internal organs to be abused by punches, not by beer.
I prefer alcohol.
Yeah,
I
so
can't
do I.
imagine taking punches. Like
No. Like a liver shot?
I've taken a few shots before, but
I've dropped many people with liver shots.
You're
It's great.
Your first you've been pro since what, 08?
Officially 08 before, but I was pro before then.
Yeah.
The difference between pro and amateur is you're getting paid and the length of the rounds.
Okay. So your first ever fight, like in the pro circuit,
Yeah.
what was the feeling like when you walk in the cage?
So on my pro debut, sanctioned pro debut was in Quebec for King of the Cage, and they put me on the poster.
Really?
So
It was a main card, yeah?
Yeah. So realistically, I'm making my pro debut and I'm on the poster. Not many people can say they've done that,
That's insane.
right? And it was I was 18, right? I'm in Quebec, so you can drink at 18 in Quebec, so it was good.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Like my dad's my coach and my manager, and friends of ours were hosting the event in King of the Cage. They brought it into Quebec, and so that's why they threw me on the poster, because I was competing in their competitions for many years. So they knew me, so they're like, all right, I have a fan base in Quebec, throw them on the poster. People are gonna know I'm coming, and yeah, it was fun. It's kind of like you can't say you're not nervous competing. I've been doing it so long. I've been fighting since I was 4 years old, training since I was 3. I'm 31.
Jesus Christ.
So I've been doing it a long time. So there is nerves, but it's a different kind, right? So you go out there and you just gotta let the adrenaline take effect and go. And you gotta think about it this way too. This guy's trying to knock your head off, and you're trying to knock his head off. You just have to do it faster, right? You have to do it before he can do it to you. So it's like kill or be killed. And then nowadays I got kids, right? So I'm getting paid. I get paid more when I win. So it's like they're taking food off my kid's plate. So I got to think that way too, right?
But you get paid when you lose too, though?
Yeah, so I get paid to show up. So the way we negotiate stuff is I get a show up fee, and they pay all expenses, hotel, food, all
Nice.
that stuff, travel, show up fee, and a win fee. So I get it could be the same as the show up fee. So let's say I make $5,000 to show up, I can
Right.
get $5,000 if I win. So I can make $10,000 or whatever
So,
it is.
so the winner, they only get the win fee over top of what you would normally get.
Yes.
So everybody's on the same plane.
No, like sometimes I'll get paid more than most other fighters or my opponents. Because sometimes if you don't make
Okay.
weight, you get 20% of your opponent's prize money.
What do you mean if you don't?
So if my opponent didn't make weight and they have 2 hours to cut and they can't get that weight down to what we agreed to, let's say I'm fighting at 145, you're allowed to be 146. If he weighs in at 149 and he can't cut down to 146 in the 2 hours, I get 20% of his money.
How often does that happen, though? Because I feel
It
3
happens.
pounds is a lot to lose.
But it happens a lot, and sometimes they do make the weight. But there's sometimes that people are just so
Yeah.
drained and so tired, and they don't want to do it anymore, and they just think they're going to have an advantage of being heavier.
Yeah.
Right? I like to make them suffer. If they're not going to make weight, I'll fight anybody. I don't care as long as you make weight.
But heavier to me doesn't sound like it would be an advantage.
No, but if I'm cutting weight and they're cutting weight, I make weight. I've been cutting, right? So I'm drained or whatever, dehydrated, all that stuff. And they stop cutting weight. They don't care. They're like, okay, I get an advantage. I'm losing 20% of my prize money, but I'm going to win the fight. So I'm going to make more money that way too, right? It's just in their head.
How much difference does 4 pounds realistically make, though, in a fight? Like,
a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, is that 4 pounds just that you can throw at somebody, or like that's muscle?
It depends on if you're cutting. It depends on if you're cutting, right? When I fought in Singapore in November, it was hydrated weights, and I had to weigh in 3 times. So you had to be more natural, because there's no cutting 20 pounds in the day or
Holy
10 pounds of water in the day. And there's no cutting like that. I can lose 5 pounds in the bathtub in 15 minutes.
Oh, what? Okay, can you tell us your secret? Because
it's just
we both need to leave.
You're technically dehydrating yourself in the bathtub. You put it scorching hot. You lay down in there and you put a towel over you, and it absorbs. You sweat in the bath or in the shower at all times.
Yeah.
You're doing that, and you're putting a towel over you, so your body's just sweating everything out. You have to have somebody watch you because you're already cutting weight, and it just dehydrates you. You get out of the bath, you're like, holy fuck, I'm dead. Like, it sucks sometimes. Like, I've done it. I've had, I fought in 2009 at Caesars, and no, it was 2011. Sorry, 2011 at Caesars, and cutting weight for that fight was brutal because I was fighting at 135 back then, and I just had X amount of weight to cut, and I did everything. I couldn't cut it. I even went for a colonic.
Holy shit.
Exactly.
That's
Holy
a tube.
shit.
That's a tube in your ass, right?
Exactly. Tube in your ass.
And was it coffee or something? What do they put in there?
Just warm water.
Antifreeze or something?
Yeah.
It's such a brutal sport, though. Like,
it was brutal, man.
What you put your body through to get there, and then just so that you can get the shit kicked out of you.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd put a tube in my ass to fight somebody. I try to avoid fighting.
I'm not going to lose 20% of my prize money. You know what I mean?
No, I agree, but I try to avoid fighting.
Yeah.
No. It's like a safe bet.
I mean, 20% of your prize money when it's $10,000, that's $2,000.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, so that's what I was going to ask you. You fought in different weight classes, right?
Yeah.
So do you get paid differently for the weight class?
No, it just depends on your experience and your fight record. Some organizations have a strict criteria when it comes to pay. Let's say you have less than 10 fights, you're only going to get this much, depending on your winning record or losing record or whatever it is. But also, if you can sell tickets, like if you're a face or people know who you are, because I have a big record outside of MMA. I kickbox, I do bare knuckle fights, I do all that stuff. So I have a huge record outside of it. So and it depends on your manager. My dad's my coach and manager, and he's been doing it for years. He's had people fight in Vegas and Japan, all over the place for the K1, and with me, Bellator, and a few other big events and stuff like that.
Go ahead, Gus. Just. What are you looking up, TikTok or fucking YouTube? What do you got?
Check out my TikTok.
That's actually what happened. TikTok.
Is it Pornhub?
I open up my phone and TikTok turns
on. I
on.
heard Munchkin sounds
because you got me looking at TikTok.
I'm actually TikTok famous, so it's okay.
Yeah, no, he's got clout, man, for sure he does.
So I was trying to check the cameras around the perimeter, and
TikTok came up on your phone. Nice. It's better than like some porn or something. Like I said, I heard Munchkins. I didn't want to know what your phone was on. Munchkinblowies.com or something.
Anyways, continue.
Back to the fighting.
So with my dad as my coach and manager, he knows what we should be getting paid. I was getting paid really well from like 18 to 23. I got married when I was 23, right? So you got to think about it that way. I made some money.
Is it from the hookup that you had, like from
just
your dad?
Just my dad as my manager. Yeah. He negotiates, right? He negotiates different things, and he's like, okay, well, if you want you're the one that contacted us to fight. This is what we want. Sometimes,
your dad's well known.
Yeah,
he's very well known.
Sometimes he'll turn it down, and then like Bellator, I turned them down the first time. Because I didn't tell them why. I did have another fight scheduled, so I just turned them down the first time on purpose. And
but what happens if like the organizers see you on TV on another fight and they're like, wait a minute,
whatever,
that guy was supposed to be on ours?
Well, they gave me what they wanted to pay me, right? So I can just say I didn't want that. They paid me more, right?
Oh, so you have a limit that you want to fight for?
Yeah, there's a minimum, right? Because people got to realize, like, I'm lucky that my dad owns a gym, so I don't have to pay for training. A lot of these fighters have to pay for training, and it costs them a lot. If they're going through a training camp, it's costing them lots of money.
Oh yeah,
right. Their diet, everything. If you don't have the sponsors helping you out, you're screwed, right? You don't. And I work full time, so a lot of these fighters, if I moved to Europe, I would have the government sponsor me. I would be their professional athlete. I would be training. they would be paying for my training, my stay, my everything, right? They pay you. That's your job,
Yeah.
fighting. Here, I was going to school full time. I was working full time. I was training. Like, you know what I mean? People don't realize.
Canada's not a country
No.
to sponsor a fighter.
No, not at all.
No, not at
No.
all.
Even if I go to Detroit, if I move to Detroit, I can get sponsors up the ass.
Yeah.
Here, it's hard to get. You know what I mean? A lot of businesses don't realize sponsorship is just a write-off for them. It's advertisement. You're advertising on me. I'm just promoting your product, right? On social media, on my gear, on whatever it is. And it's just it's a write-off for them, right? So sponsorship is where you're making money. Nowadays, you're not going to make really money fighting. You're making more money doing getting sponsors.
So even like the fight fees and stuff, the win fees and all that, that's not.
They're shit now.
Really?
Back when I turned pro and for a few years, I was making really good money because I was fighting a lot. And nowadays, there's an 18-year-old kid coming out of high school. Oh, I'll fight for $500, and they're gonna use locals. Now promoters are gonna make more money from ticket sales because they're only using locals and they're not flying anybody in. I would fly. I would travel everywhere to fight.
Oh, okay.
I fought overseas twice. I fought, 3 times now if you consider Singapore. But I fought in Jordan. I fought in Bahrain. It's on the Gulf of Persia. Fought in
the Bahrain
everywhere.
one, but that was early in your career.
That was in
your
2009.
Yeah,
that was 2000.
I remember seeing
that. Was
that one.
amazing. Yeah, it was great. I got selected by Maurice Smith. If you don't know who Maurice Smith is, he fought in the early days of the UFC. He was a UFC champion. So back in like number 3, 4, 5, 6, all that stuff. He was a UFC champion back then. He selected me to fight because he did some seminars here. Him and my dad were negotiating some stuff, and they brought me out to Bahrain and paid me well.
That's
to
crazy.
fight. So I was the only outsider. I think my actual record was like 1-0 at the time or something, or 2-0 or whatever it was.
Right.
And I fought a guy, Kiko Lopez from Team Quest, Dan Henderson's gym. Knocked him out in 12 seconds.
Oh, holy.
So I was the first. I was the first fight of the night. Everybody on the card was former like Strikeforce, which UFC bought Strikeforce. They bought WEC. So I had WEC fighters, Strikeforce fighters, former UFC fighters, and stuff all on this card. I'm the only one that didn't really have anything. I fought King of the Cage. Okay, cool. King of the Cage is there, but it's not what everybody else was. Everybody's like, who is this kid, right? Went out there, knocked this guy out in 12 seconds. They're like, okay, that's who it is. and I walk out to Maurice because Maurice is like, you gotta showcase what you got now, right? Because he didn't want me to go. He's like, I don't believe that you're gonna put on a show for us. Like because he saw me train. I had a cocky attitude at 18.
Yeah.
Like okay, I'm a pro athlete at a young age, whatever. Like any pro athlete at a young age, you got a cocky attitude, right? My shit doesn't stink. So going out there, I'm like, all right, I got to prove something. I went out there and knocked him out in 12 seconds, and I walked out. I walked and sat down next to Maurice. I'm like, what'd you think? He's like, that wasn't a fight. I'm like, what do you mean? I knocked him out in 12 seconds. He's like, yeah, you didn't do anything. You hit him twice. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And I left it at that, right? So him and I had this like attitude towards each other, like we're friends, but we talk shit to each other all the time.
Right.
So I was down one of the like shopping areas in Bahrain. Saw a T-shirt. It said "Has Been." I bought it.
Yeah, you did.
I had every single fighter on that card autograph it
That's awesome.
and handed it to him.
That's awesome.
You know what he says to me? Chuck, at least I've been.
Whoa.
Yeah. So it backfired on me, right?
But what
So
do you do then? Because like
nothing. Everybody's laughing, and then they're like, "Oh, okay, he's been there. He's done that." You know what I mean?
you challenge that motherfucker.
I
That's
did.
what you do.
I did. Yeah, pretty much. But no, it's fun times, man. Like I had fun at a young age. Like I did a lot.
Yeah.
I did a lot. I made some good money. I was working full time, going to school, and I was working at bars. I was doing everything. You know what I mean? And that's why I got married young.
Are you slowing down now though? Like I know COVID kind of fucked everybody.
Yeah, COVID fucked everything.
But like, when's your next fight? Like, when are you trying to get back in?
I'm supposed to fight in October
Okay.
in Rochester, New York.
Has it been canceled yet?
No,
No.
not that I know of.
Well, New York, as long as the border's open, like New York's almost, even though they
in
probably
Rochester,
shouldn't,
so.
they're going back to.
Well, it's
New York
outside of New York State, right?
Okay, I
So
was gonna
across Niagara Falls, a couple hours away.
New York City would be a bad place to go. I think.
Yeah. So I got that scheduled for October. I'm defending my lightweight title, and then December I'm supposed to be in Kuwait.
Kuwait.
So how
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
how
so,
close together can you fight? Like, what's your time that you need between?
So back in 2011, I fought 7 times in the year.
Holy shit!
Yeah. So
How
that's
do you
like
recover?
that's the most because I'm knocking people out quick.
And you were younger.
I was younger,
Yeah.
still to this day. So with Bellator, back to the Bellator situation when I turned them down. So I turned them down one time. They called me again. Hey, we're doing a fight at Casino Rama in Aurelia. We need some local, or we need some Ontario guys, and this and that. I'm like, yeah, I'm not interested. But I was doing this all through email. I wasn't talking to the phone. You know why? I had jaw surgery.
Oh,
I had my mouth wired shut.
from getting hit?
So I had a small fracture training.
Holy
Didn't
shit.
know. So my cousin's a dentist. I went to go see him. I'm like, hey, can you pull my wisdom tooth? I think my wisdom tooth's loose. No swelling, no pain, no nothing, whatever. Everything's fine. Just thought my tooth was loose.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. So he goes in on a Sunday for me, whatever. He's on top of me trying to pull my tooth. As he's pulling my tooth, breaks my jaw.
No.
So he does the x-ray, and there was still no swelling, and I had no pain. And he does the x-ray. He's like, you had a hairline fracture. That's why it snapped right there. It wasn't your loose tooth. It was the jaw. I'm like, oh, that's nice. So I ended up having jaw surgery. I had jaw surgery 7 weeks before I fought for Bellator.
What?
Oh my God.
I cut my wires out. I had enough space to throw my mouth guard in my mouth.
Oh my
And
God.
because they do a check, like the doctors check you before the fights and everything.
Yeah.
The day before and the day of and stuff. Smile, open your mouth, whatever. I still had the braces in my gums from the
And they didn't see
wires. No, I kept it quiet. I just opened my mouth just a little bit through my mouth guard
Angled
and
it,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, I just made bullshit. Nobody knew except the people that were local and people I trained with. I was still training. That sucks, just breathing out of your nose and not eating. I made weight because I was on a liquid diet for 7 weeks.
That, like, how much motivation does it give you to not get hit in the face when something like that's going
Well, that's why you said he knocks him
so-
out in 12 seconds.
So the fight's on there. So realistically, I won round 1. It was a close round 2. And going into round 3, so at the time, my wife was pregnant. She was my fiance at the time. She's pregnant. My baby was going to be due soon. And I'm like, going into round 3. So it was close, both going back and forth. You can probably YouTube the video or the fight. It was on Spike TV. And going into round 3, I'm sitting in the corner with my dad. My dad's my coach. And I said, Dad, I don't want to go out to round 3. Like, he's like, you rocked him. I'm like, I know. But I don't want to risk an injury. We're both tired. We're both swinging. I don't want to. This is still fresh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even
No
let
kidding.
Bellator know at all. Like, I turned them down, and then they offered me more money. I'm like, fuck it. My dad's like, I told you shouldn't have taken the fight. I'm like, yeah, but I beat this guy twice already. And the guy I fought, I did beat twice on the reserves in Oneida. So that was my unofficial pro debuts and stuff like that on the native reserves.
Okay.
That's where we were able to fight because they have their own sanctioning and stuff like that, right? So Ontario government, in Ontario, you couldn't fight for a long time because the athletic commissioner had to stick up his ass. Now the athletic commissioner is actually really good. He's doing more for the fighters. They're allowing more fights. Another reason is like promoters would have to spend a lot of money to run in a fight because of the licensing sanctioning fees that Ontario had. So it's like, all right, I'm going to fight in a Casino Rama. And it's Bellator. It's a big event. And I was ready for it, but I was shying back a little bit. I would hit him, and then I would shy back. I would move. I would shy back. I wasn't my normal self. I wasn't on the attack at all times. You know what I mean? I took a couple shots. It rocked me a little bit, but I recovered right away. Like, that's the thing. With me, I can get hit, but I'm like a wounded animal. I'm going to come after you. Once I'm hurt, I'm coming after you. That's the seasoned vet in me, right?
Yeah.
I'm just going to kill you. I got to take your head off.
For you, when it's a fight or flight, it's all fight.
Hell.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what you got to do. You have to have that mentality. If you don't have that mentality going into a fight, you're going to lose. You already psyched yourself out.
Jesus.
So it's like
So you don't care about the name. You don't care about how big he is. You don't care
No,
about
I don't.
anything.
As long as
his
you,
record,
as
nothing
long
matters.
as you make weight, I fight anybody. I don't care. It's good and bad, I guess. I made some bad choices in my early career as a pro MMA fighter. Took some fights that I shouldn't have taken, just because I wasn't focused. You know what I mean? Like, you got to focus on the fight. I had so many things going on in my life at the time. Being a pro athlete young, going to school, working, being 23, having my first kid, right? So I was 22 when my girlfriend at the time got pregnant, and I'm like, fuck, like, you know what I mean? Like, what am I gonna do? I'm a young kid, still going through school and work, and not focusing just on the fight. I was focusing on making the money. That was my issue. I was more about, hey, I'm getting paid. I don't care who I fight, when it is, whatever. Even if I'm not ready, I'm still making a paycheck. You know what I mean? That was my mentality back then. Now it's a different story. I'm fighting for me. I'm not fighting for everybody else. And I did it. It's my dad's gym. The fight come up, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? I got to represent my city. I got to represent my family, the gym, all my teammates. You know what I mean?
Has your approach changed now, like when you were a younger pro fighter to now?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like your approach in the ring, or like selective fighting, like what you like what fights you're gonna take and entertain.
No, I'll fight anything. Anything comes up, I'll fight as long as I get paid as well. Like it's still about the money.
Yeah.
But I'm fighting for myself.
And any fighter that says it's not about the money, they're full of shit.
No,
right? Like it's all about the money, or you wouldn't do it.
It's about the money, but you can't get taken advantage of from promoters. Promoters are making a lot of money. A lot of local stuff, like I fought in Michigan, I fought in Windsor, fought whatever. A lot of these promoters nowadays want you to sell tickets to get extra money.
Right, so they make more.
Right.
So
and not give it to you.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, oh, I'll give you 10%. I'm like, no, I want 25%.
Yeah.
Of ticket sales. No, I only can give you 10%. I said, no, I want 25% of ticket sales.
Right.
So if I sell a table for $1,000, you're only going to give me $100?
Yeah, that's
that's
I know.
bullshit.
Give me $250.
Then find
and
another
I'm happy for that table. You know what I mean?
Find another fighter that can draw those numbers.
Yeah, exactly. Like I had like 10 grand in cash at my house because I was selling tickets, but I only got like $2,500 out of it. Not even nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's.
And then I get my prize money and all that stuff. But it's like, dude, I'm doing all the work for you. I'm doing your job.
And then your recovery too. Like you're going to spend money trying to recover from that fight and go forward. But you're lucky you have like your dad's your trainer, but still,
I'm lucky.
Supplements,
my wife,
and food, and
my
diet.
wife works at a physio and chiro clinic, so I'm kind of lucky there.
So you just like set your life up around your fighting.
Pretty much.
I've got a dentist.
That's
I've
fucking
got a
sick. Yeah,
physiotherapy.
My cousin's my dentist. I got everything.
Yeah, and my massage therapist I used to train. She's really good. She's legally blind, so she had to learn everything by touch.
Holy shit.
And she works with my wife too, right? So it's perfect. Anytime I need something, she takes care of it. Like, and she'll work on stuff. I die sometimes. Like I'm in so much pain because she's like digging in and trying to get these knots out and doing whatever.
I miss that with COVID right now. I can't go for a massage.
Yeah.
I get lucky too. Like sponsors, for supplements. I don't really take any supplements. I don't need to. I eat food. I'm all natural. I'll take my multivitamin. I'll take whatever, but nothing. If I'm getting sponsored, okay, I'll try your product.
What about like protein or anything? Just anything? Nothing?
Steak. Food.
Yeah.
Just eat.
So just eat real and not.
My mom's Sicilian. My mom's Sicilian, so she cooks all the time. Like I get lucky. So if I had to pay for all my groceries and pay for the food that I eat, getting ready for a fight, I'd be broke.
Oh really?
Like
your diet changes.
My diet changed a lot. Before Singapore, because I had to maintain my weight, I did like almost a vegan diet.
What?
Yeah.
How do you maintain muscle?
Have you seen Game Changers on Netflix? So take a look, look up Game Changers, and I watched that, and I'm like, okay, this like makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna try it training for a few weeks and see how I feel. I just had more energy. I had just a lot of things. I wasn't strict. I would eat tuna and I would eat little things here and there, maybe one animal protein meal a day.
Yeah.
But nothing like normal. Like I would have animal protein every single meal. I would only do it one meal a day, and then everything else is just vegan, pretty much. So I wasn't strict, but I was just maintaining everything. Because I love steak, you know what I mean? I can't live without eating steak.
Right.
But changing that diet, I felt great. My weight was down. Everything was good. Like I had so much energy. Just watching Game Changers, just it changed a lot of. There's a lot of like science behind it, right?
It's weird how you say that you felt like a energy burst off of that diet, but I've heard Joe Rogan talk about his diet, and he's doing only meat. No, he doesn't do any carbs, very little vegetables. It's just all meat, and he said
but
the
he's
same
not
thing.
watching his weight though. I don't think
he's not fighting.
No,
anymore.
no.
He's like 60 almost, isn't he?
I think
How old is he? Like
there's
55?
There's something with all of these diets in moderation, right? Like an all meat diet is good, but I don't think it's sustainable
to the
forever.
extreme.
No.
And an all vegetable diet is good, but I don't think it's sustainable forever. Like,
that's why I was doing like one animal protein meal just to give it to me. You know what I mean? If just the extra protein, whatever I need, I was just eating everything nonstop. I was constantly hungry on this vegan diet.
For sure.
I would not. Thank God my mom cooks though.
Because most of that shit's just water. Right? Like most vegetables, just water-based. So
like fiber and
that's
water.
it.
Yeah. So my mom makes my meals for me.
Your shits were probably amazing.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So much fiber, right?
Traveling to Singapore, I'd go find these little shops or these little restaurants. I just followed the crowd. Wherever all these people would go to eat, I know it's good. If the locals are eating there, it's good. So I'd eat in these little like...
Well...
No, man.
Generally speaking, yeah. From like I've traveled some places, and if you walk into a place and it's all locals,
Yeah,
There's some
but
good food.
do you guys get tested? Like, did the fighters get tested? Because I
Not
mean,
for
you see those
for
fights,
COVID now, yes,
but like those fucking, there's blood everywhere.
yeah. So we have to go through a medical thing. I have to get an MRI. I have to get eye exam. I have to get blood work for hepatitis, for HIV. They want your coagulation. They want your blood
Right.
count. They want everything, just so they know, right? If you're bleeding, they want to know how long it's going to take to stop and everything. But you get tested for everything.
Do they do blood type in case like you need blood? Like if you get injured that bad.
I mean, blood
I
type's
don't know.
pretty easy and quick and
Yeah,
standard.
you should know your own.
I don't
right?
know. I
Like,
just found mine out like last year.
like mine's AB.
I never knew what the fuck it was. I'm A positive, I think.
So what's your main style of fighting? Like, do you have do you vary your different styles of fighting? Do you have one like core competency? Or?
My base is Ishinru Karate. I was taught to U.S. Marine Station on Okinawa. That was the base, so it's combat more like street oriented and stuff like that. So I'm a karate guy, but I kickbox as well, and I wrestle. I coach high school wrestling, and yeah, I just like to stand up and bang. Like I
So
like
you
hitting
just
people.
you love fighting. Like
I
just
love hitting
everything
people and
about
getting
it,
paid
the
for
art
it.
of it.
I'm not going to get in trouble for it. I'm going to hit people and not get in trouble and
You
get paid.
see it as a different. You see fighting differently than the rest of us do. Then
Probably.
like you see it as an art form. We
Yeah.
see it as like that's gonna fucking hurt.
But the thing is, I get bored watching fights too, right? Because I'm always there coaching or fighting. So it's like somebody's like, "Oh, UFC's on tonight. You're gonna come out?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
Maybe if I have nothing better to do, if there's no movies to watch, like I don't. If there's a good fight and I want to watch it, I'll watch it. But if not, like I take these fights later on and I sit down and study them. I'll have them on DVD or I'll have it, pause it, and study a technique or study a fighter because maybe one day I'm going to fight one of these guys or whatever. I break it down and see, okay, that technique worked. That's how this guy won. And you break it down.
So you said a while ago you were talking about you were in round 3.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, like when you're fighting and you're, first of all, let's go with this. What's the longest you've ever fought? How many rounds?
Well, the fight usually are 3 5-minute rounds.
So have
Right.
you ever made it to?
So the bare knuckle style fighting I did
To the end.
in 2015. I won the North American WFKO lightweight title. It's based out of Russia, and I beat a guy from Costa Rica. It was a 5-round fight because it's a title fight, and I dropped him in the 4th round. I dropped him a couple rounds, but in the 4th round I finished him.
Okay.
Right? I just wanted to get it done. I'm like, fuck this. I finished him quick in the 4th round. Like.
It's amazing you could just decide that in your head. You're
Just
like, I'm
now-
just gonna fucking kill him.
Just growing in the sport, I can see things coming. Like if you guys watched my last fight in October from New York when I fought right before I went to Singapore, I fought like 2 weeks apart, and just watching that fight, I picked this kid apart, and I feel bad because this kid watched me grow. Like, well, as he was a kid, he grew up watching me fight, him and his brother. At different events. He would fight in the kids division. Then now he's like 20 or something, 22. I'm 31. So he saw me and this other guy fighting all the time, and he was looking up to us. And then he got a chance to fight me. And it's because his dad opened his mouth in March in Ohio at the Arnolds. I didn't get to fight because I was fighting in Windsor the week after. And in my contract, I couldn't fight 30 days before.
Oh,
Usually I get it taken out because I have other shit going on and whatever.
Yeah.
As long as I go see a doctor and get a clearance, I'm good, right? And it's good that my doctor went to high school with my dad, so anything I need, it's taken care of, right? I got
unreal.
hookups everywhere.
The connections are
Yes,
fucking endless.
I got hookups everywhere. I need
Whole
it.
life set up for fighting.
You know what I mean?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I got all that. But yeah, this kid's dad's like, Chuck should, or Dino's ready to fight Chuck. I'm like, okay, thinking to myself, whatever. I walked away. My dad's talking to him. My dad's like, okay, well, we'll set it up for October.
Yeah.
This kid ended up winning that tournament and won this nice belt, which should be mine, right? Because I should have fought that day. I fought the year before at the Arnolds and I won. And it's like, okay, well, I'm going to take this belt now, but I can't fight. So I'm like, fuck it. I'll wait until October. And they're looking for an opponent for me to fight in October. I'm like, fuck, give me Dino. His dad was calling me out. So, okay, cool, let's go. And I toyed with him. It went 2 rounds.
Like the whole match.
Yeah. Once I felt his power, I just stood there and took his shots and then picked my shots.
So you knew it wasn't powerful.
It didn't hurt at all. He's a good kid. He's learning a lot.
Yeah.
He's the next generation. When
So-
I decide to retire in that sport,
How old were you when you fought him?
right now, like 30,
30.
31. I turned 31 like a couple days before, so I got to celebrate my birthday after the win.
Nice.
So yeah,
Nothing like kicking somebody's ass on your birthday.
but it's like,
Fuck yeah.
But I didn't get to
yeah,
drink.
youngin'.
I didn't get to celebrate. I couldn't do anything until after the fight.
Well, you can drink after though. Yeah, after you
did.
kick his ass, you're like fucking.
But that's a huge celebration,
Give me a
right?
Guinness.
But with that
Kick
though,
his ass,
with
yeah.
that being said, I was going to Singapore 3 weeks after or 4 weeks after. So it's like, fuck, I'm only going to have a few beers
So
right now.
I'm a little drunk now because I haven't eaten all day. But the 7 fights, was
In
that...
2011? Yeah. So
Oh, okay.
That was
I was
back
going to
in
say, so...
2011.
Yeah, okay. Never
Now I'll fight like maybe 3 times a year. 2 to 3 times a year.
No, I thought you fought that guy and then fought in Singapore.
No.
And that was the 7 in a year.
No, Singapore was a world tournament, though.
That's a fucking lot, man. 7 fights
2-day
in a year?
tournament.
That's a ton, yeah.
Jesus.
I can't imagine one fight a year, let alone 7.
That was a good year, though.
I've gone my whole life without one fight, so...
That was fun. Yeah.
So when you're like round 3 with a fighter, what's the stinkiest it's ever been? Wrestling, MMA, it doesn't matter. Like, how stinky do those guys get?
It's not too bad sometimes, but sometimes like some people won't shower the night before on purpose or put deodorant on during the fight, before the fight.
Is it like to throw you off?
Just yeah,
Psych
it
you
smells
out?
like fucking shit. Like if you're doing the MMA and you're in the grappling, if you're grappling and stuff like that, or they go for a submission,
Right.
it's disgusting.
That's like a
You know
cheap
what I mean?
shot,
Yeah,
though.
it's horrible. Like especially if somebody doesn't wash their shorts or their jock strap or something, and they get you in a
come on.
triangle choke. And you're fucking in there, or they fart. You know what I mean? Like, I do that training sometimes just to fuck with people. I just grab a guy, I'm like, all right, we're gonna grapple and do this and that. Get them in a triangle choke and fart in their face. It's like, fuck you, bud.
It's like biological warfare.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
fucking
it's-
awesome.
Yeah, it's not too bad. You're not really focused on smell. You're just there to fight.
That's
you
the
know what I
stuff
mean?
you don't see or smell
you
on
don't.
TV.
Yeah, you don't really pay attention till after, and then we're standing there and before they raise your hand or something, and it's like, holy fuck, we both stink.
That's so gross. What do you put inside your gloves? Like when you put your gloves on, is there something over your knuckles or no?
So they give you tape and gauze, and you're only allowed so much. But I don't really tape my hands.
Jesus. It's like fucking boulders.
I'll tape my wrist
Look
just
at
in
do you
case.
see his
But
knuckles?
Yeah, those
I'm
are-
5'7", and
Man,
I
it's like
got big fists.
Yeah.
it's
big
like
hands.
gravel on your knuckles. Do you have any feeling left in your hands at all?
To a point.
Yeah?
Yeah. You're always gonna have feeling, like it's gonna be there, but you gotta block it out mentally.
Yeah, no, like I get a paper cut and I'm fucking done. So I can't even imagine it like punching the liver. Like, oh yeah, no, I'm just gonna take this. I'm just gonna
it's
keep
brutal.
fighting.
If you ever been hit in the liver before, makes you want to throw up.
What side's
shit
your liver
pants. On the right.
Is it on the right side?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Because I throw my left uppercut to the liver. That's how I know it's on the right.
We got this Guinness World Record now too.
Guinness World
This
Record.
is gonna
yeah.
happen.
So can we say what it is now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're full in.
Yeah.
So you're gonna rip cans open with your teeth.
Oh yeah, for sure. Rip the tops right off.
This is when the dentist comes in. What does your cousin think about this?
He hates when I do it.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
But it's money for him though. Like that's a bankroll. Just
Like,
So the
yeah,
the current
encourage everybody to rip cans open with their teeth.
the current record was set July 2nd, 2012,
Yeah.
and it was 11 cans in 1 minute,
11 in a minute.
set by
his name's Ryan Stock.
Ryan
I was
Stock.
way
That's it.
off.
Current record is.
Samsonite.
So do you have any idea? Like, are you just gonna go for whatever you can go for, or do you have a number in your head?
No, I'm
Don't
just
tell
gonna
us
keep
because
going.
we have a bet going.
No. I'm
No,
just gonna keep going.
We have to say, like, I bet 22, you bet 27.
And the
And
loser.
the loser,
So it's closest without going over. Loser does a shot of absinthe. So do you have a number in your head, or
No,
you just?
no, I'm just gonna beat the record.
Yeah.
4 years ago, I beat the record by 1 in half the time, so I'm gonna crush the record.
what's the turning point? Like when you put that first can in your mouth, you're like, I'm just gonna rip this fucking thing off with my teeth. Was it
No.
drunk one day and you were
No.
just like, I'm gonna rip this off?
No, I just want to see if I can do it.
That's fucked.
Did you? The first time you did it, were you like, holy shit, this is easy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Were you
I
worried
would-
about your tooth at all?
No, because I would just go see my cousin.
Use the pointy one.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I would just go see my cousin.
So we're gonna do this. We got a couple witnesses, and we'll be the timekeepers.
Yeah.
And
This is official, man.
this is
Like
official. We've got
we have a pool and a tarp. It's
And
like
we-
Santa Clarita Diet or Santa Clarita. What's that show?
It does look like a bit like Dexter.
Yeah, Dexter. That's a better reference. But all the anybody who's listening here, we're gonna do another shot. So get your fucking shots ready. You can pour your own. I'll pour it.
You'll pour it.
You'll pour it and you'll fucking like it. You want another one?
Sure.
Yeah. This is the one guest that drinks the most with us.
You guys
Most people are like,
drinking
no.
the fruity stuff.
It's still 40%, man.
It goes down easy.
Easy there, Michelob Ultra.
That's fine. I'm drinking delirium now.
Cheers.
Right.
Actually, I regret saying that because I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get punched in the face. All right, here we go. Everybody, listen, men, women. Here we go. All the dudes, listen. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Yeah, he switched immediately.
This one's way easier than the grapefruit. I'm gonna be honest.
He switched immediately from Michelob Ultra right into the 8% delirium.
Yeah, what the fuck are you drinking now?
Delirium. Putting your
that an
your
elephant?
Corona. Yeah, it is. putting your Corona to shame. This is 8.7%.
It's literally a beer named after the withdrawal symptoms that you get when you're an alcoholic.
What did you do yesterday? Father's Day.
Father's Day, went to my parents' house.
Yeah.
Drank 5 liters of Heineken. I had a couple tall cans.
Typical
first.
Sunday.
Yeah, I had a couple tall boys of Cause and Effect from Nickelbrook before I drank that keg.
You like that, Nickelbrook?
It was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The headstock is good. It's an IPA you guys don't really care for, but I
You know
like
what's
the
really
headstock.
good is I think have we talked about this on the show before? We might have. Steam Whistle, the premium session lager, the new silver can.
It's great.
Oh my god! Like
It's good.
I like the regular steam whistle's up there.
no regular
They
Steam
have,
Whistle's piss.
they have a shandy now too. Steam
they?
Whistle, yeah.
I'm more of a straight beer.
Oh, it's right on the end.
Steam
Second row right on the end. Yeah.
of the beer wall.
For people listening, they can't see. Yeah, there's a beer wall with a bunch of cans. And you wrote what?
There's a rating on the
Poop.
bottom of each can.
Poop to good or something?
I'm actually very disappointed because you have Walkerville and you have Frank's there, but you don't have the good ones. You need Smooth Operator for Frank's.
No, it's IPA.
You need Geronimo IPA for
those-
Walkerville.
No.
Those are the ones I don't like.
And
reason there's-
the Scotch Ale is good too.
But the
from
reason there's
Walkerville.
no IPA is because it tastes like shit.
Yeah, the Scotch Ale I would probably put up. I'll get one
No,
of these.
that's the Innocent Gun Scotch Ale, the red can, third
but
from the top right.
Walkerville makes the Scotch Ale.
Oh, wow.
My favorite Walkervilles are the Honest Lager
That's all you drank.
and the Doppelbock. That and the like if I'm gonna have a stout, the Easy Stout's probably what I'm gonna drink.
What's that? Old Tom Farmer? What's that one?
Old Conrad,
Fifth on the right side, Frank. The red can next to the orange can.
Farm Ale, the yellow can? No, the orange can.
Yeah. No,
Or
the
the
red,
red
one
can?
next to it, to the right of it.
They're both
Next to the Easy Stout.
There's Old Comrade.
Old Comrade.
Old Comrade,
What is that?
That's a pretty decent one.
I thought it said
It's
Old
an ale.
Tom something. This is, this is fucking intimidating. Just saying.
Most people here.
No, like, no offense to DJ, I don't care about him, but
Fuck.
you got a rock star and a fucking MMA guy in the same room. I'm pretty intimidated. It's a little nerve wracking. But are we gonna do a shot with you guys? You're probably not.
Yeah,
Gotta save
I'll-
that voice for screaming bloody death.
I'll do an ultra if there you go.
Yeah, we bought them for you.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Do you want this?
Thank you.
You're not gonna do a shot with everybody
He's got
else?
Pink Whitney in there.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Gus, are you doing another one?
Yeah, I'll do one.
All right, here we go. Everybody listen. Here we go. All the guys, girls, everybody. Dudes, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Man, I think I'm going to switch to this.
That's what's in here.
Let that be known. That's the badass certified fighter there that's choking on the vodka.
Corona.
Coincidentally enough, it's like the whole reason why when I came in here I'm super quiet is because I'm nursing a 3-day thing off that.
Off vodka?
Yeah. So,
But if you had this, it's like juice.
It is.
no, it was the green apple one.
It just tastes like
No,
nail
that's
polish.
a brutal one.
This is what
You
you
gotta
gotta switch to.
you gotta get Crown Royal Peach
vodka
next
water
time.
meal.
Crown Royal Peach. That's amazing.
I'm sure he's got it. What do you got? You got like 28 fucking bottles on every shelf.
I have actual alcohol up there. It's like absinthe and
so that's the
Scotch.
deal too. You guys weren't here for this when we were recording. Excuse me. I picked 22 cans. He picked 27. Price is Right rules. Whoever loses has to do a shot of absinthe.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. So you're gonna make? Are you making a wager? Are you making a wager?
No.
Come on.
I'm having flashbacks. Last time I did that crap, I ended up in a Detroit bar yelling random shit at people, and yeah.
So nobody noticed because everybody was
And there
doing the same
I think I
thing.
was rubbing a cheeseburger in my face.
Yeah,
at
you
one
did.
point.
You
Yeah.
did actually.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Not ashamed of it.
You
at
washed
all.
your face with a cheeseburger.
You know what though? But that's probably the most normal thing that happened in that bar that night. So what are you drinking? That's the thing. We got to go through what everyone's drinking.
Wow.
Drew, what do you got?
Schafferhofer. You have to say it angry though. like
How's the pronunciation?
Real German.
What's it say on the top in the silver there?
Grapefruit.
Yeah, it does.
Grapefruit, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a Radler, and then I got a thing of vodka. Like,
It's fine. I'll make fun of you because you probably can't kick my ass. But these two guys, they can definitely. He's drinking
maybe they'll
Michelob
kick your
Ultra.
ass.
That's fine. You're drinking Michelob Ultra. You
Yeah,
guys,
but I was drinking delirium too, so
That's
I have
fine.
you
That's
beat.
true. Yeah.
even if you didn't,
Did the same amount of shots as you, drank maybe the same amount of beer, but this
and
one's
you're
stronger.
half my weight.
Exactly.
He's right on par with us when he came in here saying that he drank 5 liters of Heineken yesterday.
Last night.
That is true.
Yeah.
Did you? What do you normally drink?
Guinness.
Guinness, yeah. Al?
my beer.
Normally an IPA. some
Yeah.
kind, yeah.
God, what is it with
Thank you.
fucking IPAs?
Yeah,
I'm not
they're
gonna
taking
say
over.
anything.
They have
Because, like-
flavor. They have flavor.
I don't know. They're
Are
taking
you, Are you
over.
bringing back Black Samurai beer?
Yeah, I'd like to.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
It's like Guinness but better.
It's a black IPA.
Is that what?
It's
Is
almost
that the?
blasphemy,
Is that where the
but
song came from?
No, the beer came from the song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Oh, did it? Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah.
All right, fair enough. Does anybody? We should probably introduce who we have sitting here as witnesses too.
We've got. We'll have to do the introductions on the camera.
Longtime friend, friend of the family, friend of both families. We got DJ Watson in here.
That would be me.
Fucking rock star Al Yeti Bones is sitting here too. That's the intimidation, man.
Well, literally has a record on the wall.
There is a record on the wall that he has not signed yet that should be signed, and maybe maybe sign the guitar too.
Yeah.
Everybody who comes in the studio, there's a guitar over there that you guys have to sign.
Yeah.
So you can put whatever you want it, phallic shapes, or just put your name. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. You can put boobs on it. I don't care what you write. As long as you sign something, that's all.
If I don't beat this record, it's your fault.
Why do you have to go?
No, because I'm drinking.
Yeah.
That's not my fault. I said to you.
I don't care.
We bought you green tea.
So I think the key here is that we got to get to this record soon so that we can make it happen before things
We're
start.
too drunk and it doesn't count.
Yeah.
I'm good. Is there
He
a
said
record?
he said he'll come back.
Yeah, but is there a record for me to beat it drunk?
Oh my god.
Fuck, I can make a new record.
Wait.
Well,
So there's rules to this.
there are.
There are rules. Okay, so the rules are you have to have it's got to be in 1 minute. There has to be a time clock in view of the camera the whole time.
Okay.
You need 2 timekeepers, 2 witnesses. So after we do this on video, let's say we roll the video. I'm going to say my name. I'm going to say, I'm a timekeeper or witness or whatever, and that's it. Then we'll go to Deju, and he'll be like, hey, my name's Deju. And
I just got that now.
and have you seen his lower back tattoo?
Oh, don't even fucking. Oh,
Does it say insert here with
No,
an
it's-
arrow pointing down?
No, it says Deju. Legit says Deju right on it.
I realized that after. I was like fucking 13. It's good times.
I think I'm my first one with 15.
I don't even know his real name. I think, is it Donnie? So Deju's going to be like, yeah, my name's David, and blah, blah, blah. I'm a witness. And then you say, I'm Al, and, I'm a witness or a timekeeper, whatever we are.
Right.
We get that done. Then we're going to take the cans, flip them upside down to prove that the lids aren't already off. Right? And then he's just going to do his fucking thing. Announce who he is. He's the contender for the record. And that's it, man. Start ripping
Exciting.
those fucking cans off with your teeth. That's
yeah.
insane. This is crazy. So once that's done, then he's going to rip open a Guinness and an Honest Lager. And what do you want? You got to do something. You want to make a little
Whatever's
ultra?
in the fridge. I'll do the Moosehead Radler.
Done.
Let's go with the Radler.
All right.
See?
Yeah.
Going
Moose,
with the
yeah,
champ.
but Moosehead's 4%.
Okay.
That's like
But,
2.5.
but you're saying,
I'm
go ahead
going
and do
with
the Radler.
champ.
You're like, yeah, go ahead and do the Radler.
Yeah, but
making fun of him. The
Moose
guy's
has
going to
4%.
rip 30 cans off with his mouth.
I'm not making fun of him. He's
Okay.
joining me with the Radler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, but the Moosehead's 4%. This one's 2.5 that he's drinking.
Yeah, that's true.
So come on, Moosehead's
Wait,
the
that's
strongest
2.5?
Radler.
The Hefeweizen or whatever?
Oh, that's
Shafahava.
It's 2.5. I need to switch to those.
Definitely being butchered the name, right?
Yeah. What is?
I have
How do you
no
pronounce it?
Anybody know the real one?
I don't even know what it is.
I don't even
let's
go
see.
for
Let's see
it.
again. Let
It's an orange
know.
can that says grapefruit.
me see if I can sound this out.
It's like that Worcestershire sauce, right? You just
I
say
mean,
it really
is,
quick.
It's like
It's
Whoosh,
pretty damn
shuff-
close.
yeah, Shafahava.
Oh god.
I shamelessly got wasted on those.
I love it.
At,
I love it.
Disneyland. It was terrible. It was a terrible day.
No, I did butterbeer when I went to Universal. The Harry Potter.
It's
What?
good, but it's like there's so much
So
sugar in
good.
that.
I don't care.
Like by the time you're done that, you're like on a sugar crash. Like,
Do you really watch your diet when you go to
I don't.
Universal
It's not,
Studios?
it's not my diet.
I
It's,
did
it's
the
blood
Fear
sugar.
Factor Live at Universal. I won. I have a T-shirt that
What'd
says
you have
Fear
to
Factor
eat?
Live Champion.
What'd you eat?
I did the physical one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just crushed
that
everybody.
makes sense.
Yeah, they had us hanging, and the bottom drops out from under you, and whoever can hold on the longest. So I waited for everybody to drop, and then I started doing chin-ups.
Jesus. What the fuck?
And then I just did whatever else. I fucking crushed it.
I mean, he's a showman,
Yeah.
right?
I have to.
Otherwise, you wouldn't be on
gotta
like
have fun,
Spike
you know what I
TV
mean?
fighting people.
You gotta have fun. You gotta have fun doing it. You know what I mean? You have to have a presence. You have to show a presence, and you gotta make sure that people want you back.
Listen, before we get too drunk, let's do this right now.
Yeah, let's get to this world record.
So we can say, like, we're doing this live on our show. This is live on air right now. So this camera's recording, this camera's recording. We got timekeepers and witnesses. We're ready to go. We're ready to do the introductions.
Hi, my name is Charles Mady. I'm attempting the Guinness World Records for the most drink can tops off with your teeth in 1 minute.
And we have 2 timekeepers and 2 witnesses. So my name's Mike Tedesco. I'm going to be one of the witnesses. And we have on this side,
Alex Petrovich.
and he's going to be a witness.
Guinness World Records.
On this side here, we have Dave Watson. He's going to be a timekeeper. And over here, off camera, come in. This is Andrew Campbell. He's going to be a timekeeper as well. The date that we're doing this is Monday, June 22nd. It's 5:57 p.m. Time date stamp is on the camera. We have 2 cameras and a stopwatch, and we're gonna do this record. So here we go. So as soon as you're ready, if somebody wants to start the time, as soon as you say go, he's got 1 minute. The current record is Ryan Stock, and it's 11 in a minute, set in 2012. And Chuck Mady's about to beat this record right now. He's going to do more than that in 1 minute. So Chuck, whenever you're ready, let us know. We'll hit start. Here we go.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, hit.
Here we go. There he goes. 1, 2. This is fucking crazy.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
What do we have for time?
10,
DJ.
11. New record.
We're at 30 seconds.
seconds.
He's already beaten the record, guys. He's already beaten it.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
So we got 12,
19,
10, 9, 8, 7,
22,
6,
23,
5, 4, 3,
4,
2, 1. That's it. That last one's probably not going to count, but there we go. Oh my God. What's the count? What's the count that we had? How many did we have?
25.
25. 25.
23 or 24 guaranteed.
Well, 24 guaranteed. 25 possible.
That is unbelievable.
The
Unbelievable.
last one might be.
I can't believe that just happened.
So where are we going next?
Inspiring.
We're going to talk about the
Talk
record.
about the record.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If he wants to throw it on his, start recording his fucking Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Gus.
It's 6:16
Gus,
right
the
now.
Moosehead
It's going to my
Rattler.
house.
The Rattler. Chuck wants it. Here we
So
go.
useless.
Are you going to rip it
Water,
off?
yeah.
Are you going to rip it off with your teeth or just drink it normally?
Let me finish the.
Just drink it normally. We don't have a pool. We don't have a pool set up.
Maybe.
You guys all
Maybe
just
that
missed
sounds
this.
excellent.
You guys are missing this.
I know I shouldn't point these out, but don't make fun of my fucking tights and my shorts.
You know what though?
They're all together.
No.
They're attached.
You
Still
don't
had in my car.
you don't have to justify a fucking thing you do.
I know.
Because nobody's gonna be like, oh my God, you're wearing leggings.
They're Under Armour.
Yeah.
Wear them to train once in a while.
You can wear a fucking dress and nobody's
My
gonna
other
say anything
shorts
to
are
you.
full of fucking pop right now, so that's the only reason why I'm wearing.
Dude,
these.
my iPad is so sticky right now from keeping time.
That's from watching porn.
Keeping time. Yeah.
That's from watching porn.
Sticky iPad from keeping time. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
2-pump mic.
Yeah.
I guess we're going there now. All right.
So-
You know what? Whatever you want. Yeah. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
A dumb question. Maybe it's been asked before, but like do you open them normally?
What?
The
Cans?
Oh yeah.
I'm just like
Because all the can lids are all ripped
they're
off.
amazing, man. It's amazing. When you said we're doing a Guinness record here, ripping. I thought like maybe and put it
Like
away.
biting into
like,
it?
biting into it and just
Yeah.
putting it away and like
There's some flavors if you want them.
Is that a heroin spoon?
great.
What's with the
should go
spoon? What
wash
do you
my
do?
watch.
So I can stir it.
Oh.
I'm all sticky still, man. Come on, Mike.
Why are you saying come on, Mike?
Oh.
Come on, Chuck. Chuck.
Ooh.
Dude.
Ew.
Okay. Do your phone thing
Let's
first.
do Facebook
Yeah, you got too
Live
many
here.
people. You got too many fucking.
I know my dad's. Oh, my dad said good job, so that's good. My mom was watching. My dad was watching. Sister was watching. My wife's talking shit.
Yeah, of course your wife's
Typical
talking.
wife, right?
do,
No,
yeah.
I gotta love my wife, but she's mad that I'm here right now. So
Really?
yeah, because
Safe to
Soon-
say you're in the doghouse now.
Yeah.
a little bit.
5-to-1 ratio.
I'm gonna
Well,
go-
listen,
Five
I'm
good
I'm gonna
things
sleep in the
you
pool
do.
house.
Mrs. Mady,
wife.
please forgive Chuck because you know he broke a world record now. Like you're gonna have that on your wall for the rest of your life.
She doesn't.
And if
care, man.
anybody ever breaks that, who cares if somebody breaks it? You broke that record. No, hang on. Not only broke it, you destroyed that record.
yeah,
More
Yeah.
than double.
I'm on Facebook Live right now too, so maybe she'll watch this and yell at me later.
There you go.
Probably talk shit right now. Text. but-
Don't show her any of the booze that we're drinking.
Oh, speaking of booze, I think I have to do a shot.
I'll pour these
But
out.
did I not lose? Do I not have to do the?
Oh, that's right. Hang on, Chuck. You gotta film him.
Hey. Oh yeah, the absinthe.
He's
yeah,
doing the
yeah.
grab the absinthe.
My wife just
DJ,
texted me. She's
DJ.
home now.
Yeah,
See
yeah,
the
I
green
got
bottle there next to the hounds? Top shelf, man. It's top shelf liquor. Is this French? Is this France?
This is from. This one's from France. Yeah.
France. Have you ever done this, Al? Absinthe? It smells like
Yeah.
turpentine.
Have you ever done real absinthe?
This is the wax sealed. This is legit.
Do you have a,
Here, you should turn the camera or put the camera over here or something. Show him.
do you have a shot glass over there?
Yeah, you don't want to mix that with vodka.
Yeah.
So here we go. Here, take that shot glass.
Does
Just-
anybody else want to join me?
Fucking
Not at all.
second day in studio. Here we go.
Do I have to do an entire?
So I'm
You're
on
doing a whole
podcast
shot.
right now.
The rest of the
Two
bottle.
guys,
Now, hang
two
on,
dudes
Gus.
and a mic, and I just beat a Guinness World Record. Gus over here lost
Gus.
the bet. Shot of absinthe, and yeah, let's do this live on Facebook Live.
Here's my shot of absinthe.
Oh God! If none of you have done absinthe before, this is pure gasoline. It tastes fucking horrible.
Take it.
Tastes like donkey balls. And
ta-
I only know that because that one time I did donkey.
The one time I did a donkey. Do you want to taste it, Al? You want to have a little sip?
No
of-
thanks.
It tastes like black licorice on fire.
You can't even talk.
So, yeah,
Sounds
so
like
Tastes like black licorice.
crushed
How
that
do you
record
feel,
today.
dude? How do you feel right now?
Oh, I
For like
feel
breaking
great.
that record, smashing the record.
Honestly, I smashed the record. I beat the record. I knew I could do it because I did it 4 years ago.
yeah.
So beating that record by 1 and half the time, I knew I could do it. I know I could do over 20, guaranteed. Like I knew that for a fact because
Yeah.
I've done it. If you guys got me iced tea, it would have been it would have been less of a.
That's on you.
Listen,
I told
it
you.
would have been less of a mess. I probably would have got more. I probably would have done 30 at least because they were slipping. Right, pops
Right.
going everywhere. If you had
Oh,
iced
yeah.
tea, the carbonation, right?
Your
it's
hands
less.
are wet.
It's slippery because I'm ripping it. It's like all over the place.
Yeah.
Iced tea doesn't do that, right? So
That makes
Way to
sense.
go,
Yeah.
Gus! You
Well,
fucking
but
ruined the
it's
world
okay.
record.
I'll
Ruined.
honestly, I'll crush my own record again. We'll have to do this again. Once they legitimize this and give me my paperwork and say I
stamp
have
it
the
in there.
record, they give me that because it
Fuck
takes
yeah.
it takes I don't know, it takes a couple months probably
They
after we
said
sent everything.
they said they're 6 weeks back right
Yeah.
now.
So we do that. We send it off. I get it, and I'll be like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna beat my record again.
Like I didn't even
We'll
do
have
the
all these
record.
records.
I didn't even do the record, but I feel like such a part of this. This is so cool. Like the four of us just sitting here, like
Well-
witnessing this. This is awesome.
Well, it's thanks to you
There's
because
5, but I mean, no one's counting.
No, the four witnesses and timekeepers, not the guy doing
the
it.
thing is, I met you at work. I showed you what
Yeah.
I could do, and then you're like, "Do you want to beat the record?" I've been looking up the rules and this and that. I'm like, "Sure, we'll take care of everything else. You just have to apply." I'm like, "Okay, here you go. Press this button."
That's
Because they
it.
sent me an email because I have it already. I did apply before, so I just reactivated, and we're good to go.
Just basically fill out your name and show up.
that's it.
That's it.
Exactly.
This is
And
unreal.
yeah, so it's thanks to you guys, 2 dudes and a mic.
That's fucking
So
awesome.
it was your idea to do the record?
I did the record 4
So-
years ago.
Yeah,
So I got
to
laid
read
off.
to-
I got laid off during COVID, right? So
Yeah.
I picked up side work, and I ended up working with this guy. And he showed me some videos of like some of his fighting. And I was like, oh my god, this guy would be awesome to have on the podcast. Like I don't know any fighters, right? And then he showed me the video of him ripping cans off with his teeth.
Just
And
my
I was
TikTok,
and
because I have a
the
TikTok
second
account
that
that blew
happened,
up.
I text Gus right away and I said, hey, listen, we're gonna break a world record on our fucking show because this guy's gonna rip lids off with his teeth live on air. And he did it. And then like that was what, a week ago?
Yeah, a week or 2 ago, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And now here we are. Record broken.
Now my Apple Watch is all sticky. Thanks, bud.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's not from the pop.
I didn't expect the spray as much as like.
Oh, that's bad,
It went
man.
everywhere. Yeah,
That's bad.
Because
I
I
I
thought
got
we were
it.
pretty well set up here.
I've never done like pop cans like that. I've done like iced tea and beer cans that won't explode like that. Those fucking just went all over the place.
You handled it like a champ, though. You got through it. You just
Oh,
kept
yeah.
going.
It's because
What are
you
guys
didn't get
doing?
the green tea.
You know, guy stuff.
You guys like
Playing with cars. Yeah. Blowing up pop.
the GL's like, oh, well, 30 seconds, or you already beat it after 30 seconds. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Okay, let's
Keep
go.
going.
Speed it up. Let's
Keep
go.
going.
Hammer
Keep
him
going.
out. Then the 10-second
Guinness World Record.
just
Let's
start
go.
hammering it.
Hey Cam, how you doing? Here's another one. I'll do it live for you guys right now.
Hang on, no.
Oh, you're doing
Hold
one?
on.
All
All
right.
right. Everybody wants me to do another one live. We're on the podcast right now, but everybody's watching here. I got people on Facebook Live. Everybody's bringing their phones up. They're gonna record. Let me know when you want me to go.
All right. We're all
You missed
good.
it,
Ready?
Cam. You missed it. I understand, but you're gonna see what I did, and I'm not gonna do the whole thing because I still have to drink it, right? So,
And there's no pool under you.
yeah. So there's no pool. Look, it's a regular can. We're good to go, right? I did that.
It's like it's nothing.
That's
Rip
amazing.
those off.
Man.
When you grab them, it's like you don't even care. It's like
No.
a bottle opener. I think that Michelob Ultra has to go on the shelf.
He should sign this can.
Yeah.
Sign whatever you want. I usually charge for my autograph, but for you guys, I'll take care of
I
it.
usually charge.
Usually
Hey,
charge
we
for my
set up a Guinness World
You did,
Record
you
for you,
did.
man. You're gonna have that forever.
You did.
You know what? When they send you the plaque and everything, come back, the certificate, come back, take a photo with us in studio.
I'll take a photo with you guys. I'll photocopy it and autograph it and have
Sign
you
it.
guys have
That's
a copy.
awesome. That's fucking awesome.
Well, I'll make you guys pay for the copy though. So you guys can go copy yourself.
You get one for free.
I'll autograph them. You just have to go pay
He's
for
a
the copies.
working man. He's a working man.
Fucking right, man. I got 2 kids and one on the way. You know, I gotta pay bills.
That's right.
I got too many kids, man. I'm 31. We got 3 kids on the way.
Can't fight forever, man. You got to start
Crazy.
breaking records. So now you got to do bottle caps off of.
I'll do that one. Yeah, if
of
you guys
beers.
want to set that up one time when COVID's done,
Yeah,
we'll
Yeah.
fucking set.
Yeah.
Have
Don't worry.
have like a couple 20 people in the backyard, whatever. Have like 60 bottles of beer set up. I'll fucking crush well over 60 in a minute.
Could we do both, like two world records at the same time? So we do most bottles opened with the teeth at the same time, and most bottles chugged at the same time.
Oh my
I
god.
got
Yeah,
a
for
question.
I don't think Guinness would sponsor that.
Question. What are the chances you can do it while doing a handstand?
I can do anything as long as you hold my feet up.
All
Can you
right.
do a-
Somebody.
yeah?
Can
I
somebody
should
call
do that.
DJ's mom? Get him out of here.
I just if I have one hand on the floor and one hand on the can, and you guys are holding my feet up,
Yeah.
I'll do it. It's easy.
Oh,
That's gonna go everywhere.
That's a
though.
new record, though. Upside down,
right, you
ripping cans open. Like
Yeah,
you
but
could
like,
just do 5.
what's
and-
the stop at that point?
My buddy
Upside
Cam-
down, doing a
like
handstand,
nothing.
ripping cans off
What?
in a thong.
That's the thing with world records, though. Like there is no stop.
Well, that's the thing. Who justifies what's a record? Like I'm sure they get shit every day, and they're like, no, like who can eat the most pizza in a minute? We're not doing that.
One of my
not?
friends and training partners, Cameron Sylvester, he just commented on here. He said, "Glad you don't charge for those liver shots." I hit everybody with liver shots, even training. Like, there's people that come into our gym. They're like, "Oh, we want to learn how to fight." Okay, I just dummy them. You want to learn how to fight? No, now you have to learn how to fucking train, bud.
Being a dad though, are you gonna try and like push your kids into martial arts? Or
My 8-year-old's been fighting since he was 5.
yeah.
He's won full contact karate tournaments, Kyokushin style, bare knuckle tournaments. But for the young kids, they got to wear pads, so it's like a 4-ounce MMA glove, shin pads, cup mouth guard, headgear. But it's full out punch,
What
kicks,
about
knee,
what
and
about your
elbow.
2-year-old? You gonna push him in the right direction? Or?
So I posted a video
that the
Saturday. The 2-year-old, we were at the gym on Saturday. I had to help my dad with some videos and stuff like that, and I was just doing some bag work and whatever. I'm like, okay, I'll do a Facebook Live real quick, and then I'll do a TikTok Live, and I'll do Instagram Live. Just like a couple videos of just bag work and whatever, helping my sponsors out with their new gloves and stuff. And Caden, the 2-year-old, he's gonna be 2 next month, runs over to heavy bag. He's like, hiya, hiya, hey. He's punching and kicking the bag, like, just going off. Because the kids have been at the gym since they were babies. Like, there's a picture of Mateo, my oldest, when he was, I think, 1.5, 2 years old, holding the fence of the cage that we have at the gym with me and my buddy Dave grappling in the cage. And he's just holding and watching. There's a picture of him watching me train. Like, he's coaching me in the corner. You know what I mean? Like, it's
awesome.
a cool picture, you know?
Yeah.
And then with Caden, he's there all the time. He wants to hit the bag. He'll hit the bob dummy. I got everything at home. Like, he'll say, hiya, hiya, and he'll start punching and kicking, right? And then I got another boy on the way, you know? So my wife just got me some boxing gloves for Father's Day. It says, I make cute, I think it's
Cute kids.
I
saw
make
that.
cute kids, yeah.
Or
So,
good-looking kids.
no, I make good looking kids.
You're growing. You're
My army.
growing a
It's my
UFC
army.
fighter.
Oh, it's
Just
my
like-
army, man.
UFC army, yeah.
Yeah.
How
That's
does
my
your
army.
wife feel though, man? Like, does he?
She's
why
outnumbered. She's outnumbered.
No, but like
That's why she
insider.
wants his ass
My,
over
hey,
right now.
the thing is, my wife fights too. She's won full contact tournaments. She got a rib broken in a tournament, and she still beat the shit out of the girl.
What?
She just fucking sucked
That's
it up and
badass
just
shit.
beat the shit. She's like, holy fuck. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you good? She's like, yeah, I'm gonna fight again. She had a tournament, so she had to keep fighting after with a broken rib.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, she's
Terrifying.
crazy.
Terrifying.
Yeah, but once you have a baby, you fucking handle any pain.
So now you can see why I'm intimidated sitting in here, like amongst the people that are sitting
He
in
doesn't
studio.
even need to kick your ass. He'll send his wife.
Going on, Chad.
I'm like Peter Griffin,
not
man.
you.
If I stub my shin, I'm like
That was it. That was that.
for like 10 minutes.
That was the other day.
Same with a funny bone. You ever notice a funny bone is not funny? It
not at
hurts
all.
like a motherfucker. All right, so Chuck, if people want to find you on socials, how do they find you? Where are you at? Instagram.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok at Energizamady, ENERGIZAMADY. Some of them might have an underscore in between. I'm not sure. I forget all my social
But they'll
media
see
accounts.
like your icon, like your logo is a fight. Or
Type
something.
in Chucky Mady,
Yeah.
whatever, YouTube, whatever you want. I don't care. It's all there. Follow me on TikTok. Right now I'm TikTok famous, I guess.
He's got clout, man. He's got
yeah,
clout.
yeah,
He
yeah.
does.
What 5.3 million views
There
on
you
one
go.
video and 16.3
I've
thousand
got
followers.
I've got
whatever it
900.
is.
I've got 921.
Yeah,
So,
so-
I'm not
so
I'm
you
not
know-
gonna brag, but you know
That's
I got
good.
almost 1,000, man.
Nice. That's
That's
good.
it.
I did that one day. that was in 5 minutes.
I remember when I first started on
I
TikTok.
remember I first. Yeah, if I started at the end of April, my wife was talking shit. I'm like, yeah, 30 plus, let's go, let's do this for fun, right? And I did it, and fucking, it worked, right? So. Right,
And then
'cause
what about upcoming fights? What do you got?
upcoming fights, October, I don't know, 13th weekend, whatever that is. I can't remember if it's still scheduled. I'm fighting in Rochester, New York, defending my lightweight bare knuckle title. And then December, if it's still on, I'm fighting in Kuwait for Team Canada. I was on Team Canada. I'm wearing my shirt right now from
Singapore.
I was in Singapore in November. USG Canada, one of the sponsors. Shout out to them. Yeah, so hopefully I'm in Kuwait in December too, if this COVID shit goes away. If not, March, if they come back to the Arnolds, and I'll be at the Arnolds.
Solid.
So we'll see.
So we got Chuck Mady in studio right now, MMA fighter. Check him out, YouTube, all his Instagram, TikTok, everything. Follow this guy. This guy's a fucking badass, like certified fucking badass. He just broke a record on our show too.
Guinness
Stay
World
tuned for
Record.
that. We'll post the results when Guinness approves it. But they're gonna approve it. I mean, you crushed 11. So everybody listen. Here we go. All the dudes, men, women. Here we go. Cheers, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.